Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Amanda's Crafty Corner. I'm Amanda, and this is my Crafty Corner. So today is Tuesday, and that means it's Wattobizz Tuesday. Woo! And we are continuing on with my Deci and Eve custom cross stitch from the lovely Sandy at Wattobizz. Once again, unfortunately, I am doing this a little strangely because I have another cross stitch in my wooden frame over here. Sorry about the mess and how I'm doing things, but I have this one in my wooden frame, and so this one is still in my Q-snap, which is sitting on one of my legs right now. So I will figure out how I want to cross stitch this eventually. I know I need to get another frame, but anyways, welcome my lovelies. Welcome new people, welcome old, just welcome to everybody. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscription button. It is free. Don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified every time that I do have a video or a short, any post really, and it just helps my channel also grow. You can also share my videos for those that also love cross stitch. In the fall, like end of, those were my scissors that just fell. Let me just pick those up. In the fall, I will be going back to diamond painting, so I'll be going back and forth with that. Last night, my friend, no, not last night, Friday night. I am recording this on Sunday, so if I say like last night and whatnot, just note that I'm talking about the weekend. On Friday, my friend Steven was asking me, and even my friend Chan was asking me why I'm not doing diamond painting right now. I'll repeat myself again. I did say this in one of my other videos. I just find it easier to cross stitch in like with weather like this. I just find it easier to cross stitch in weather like this because I can kind of stop and start. I can bring it outside with me. I can basically do it anywhere in my house, whereas diamond painting, I'm stuck down here doing it. I did try to diamond paint upstairs in my dining room before with my son, but if he wants to play games or do anything, it's just easier to put down a cross stitch compared to putting down a diamond painting, because then I have to make sure that, you know, my lids are closed for the diamonds, and why can't I get it through the hole? And then make sure that if I'm using whether it's the plastic that covers it, like the cover, or release paper, I have to make sure that it's on so I don't lose the stick and that, you know, it doesn't get dirty. It's just easier to cross stitch. And yeah, and of course we're still working on the same color as last time. I'm doing all of these little triangles, which is color, I know it's a 6, no, I'm wrong. It's color 165. It had a 6 in there, but it's color 165. And it is the cornflowers slash the yellow healing energy. It looks more like the yellow healing energy than the cornflowers, but that's basically what it is. It's her healing. I don't know why this floss as well is all like, I'm gonna knot up on you when I really haven't done anything. But yeah, we're continuing on with this color, and we will go until this thread is done because it is a brand new one. And I just don't want the same mistake that happened the last time where I made a huge mess. I ended up cutting that piece of thread will not lie. I will show it to you in a moment once I can get this needle through. I ended up cutting that thread. I do have strands that I can use, but I ended up cutting it because it just made me super, super upset. And I really didn't want knots. So I cut it. I can use it. Don't get me wrong. I can definitely use it. But yeah, that's basically what I did. I am starting to use the, as you can tell, my fingers are covered. Just my forefinger and my middle finger. Though sometimes it's really hard to use it on my forefinger. But if I don't protect this finger, I will just stop. Because it's hard. It does not want to work, basically, is what I'm saying. I won't lie, normally I'm a lot closer to my cross stitch than what I am right now, but I don't really have a choice. Once I get another stand, this will go into my frame and stand, and I am looking forward to it. After my son's birthday, I will probably buy another one. I'm not 100% sure yet. I know the lovely Sandy is sending me one of hers, so it'll definitely go in there. So yeah, I definitely plan to buy more of the aluminum frames. For those that are wondering and have seen my short, I have it fixed. I fixed my aluminum frame from Painting Fairy. It took me a long time to figure it out, and everybody kept telling me to go to other channels to watch. Oh, go to Stitcherella, go to Lovecraft Forever. I'm like, that's great for their types of frames that they got. Mine is a different type, so that wasn't going to work for me. I could copy everything that I wanted to do with it, but there's nothing to tighten the end of my frame. It's literally just a piece that hooks on, and if you don't hook it on right, the whole thing falls apart. And that's what was happening to me. I would hook it, and the whole thing just kind of fell apart on me, and I'm just like I did complain to Painting Fairy about it, because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And eventually somebody on my TikTok did help me out, and I did a huge thank you video to her. Because I was fed up and ready to throw it in the recycling bin because I could not figure it out. Which is probably really mean because of the money that I spent on it, but at the same time, the product did not come with instructions, so I'm just like, yep, the noise that I made. But I digress. Once my son is also back in school, especially on Tuesdays, I will be working on this a lot more. Even when I get one of my other cross stitch done, I will work on this a lot more. I just find it easier to work on a actual frame than on one of these Q-snaps. Just because I can do the hand over hand method and it's a lot closer. Not that, I'm just trying to think of the words right now of how I can word this. I am nearsighted. I am not farsighted. My far sight, everything is a blurry mass. So sometimes I can actually take off my glasses when I'm cross stitching because I don't need it for up close. I need my glasses to see my computer. I need my glasses when I do ever, nope, not ever going to drive. But when I was driving, I needed it for that because I could not read everything was a blurry mass. Not only that, I have astigmatism, so everything has an aura around it. which is even better. No, not really. But yeah, that's just me. This is my life. It's, yeah. Yeah. I'm not blind as a bat, but sometimes I am blind as a bat, especially for distances. And tomorrow I am going to go back to work. Hopefully my foot will not hurt me, and if it does, I'm just going to work right through everything. I don't care. I need to work. And yeah, I did get my nails done. There you go. Whoops. There you go. A nice ocean kind of theme. Thought it was nice for summer. I do have my next nails picked out as well. I was going to do something for my son's birthday, but I decided to do, you'll see them in a couple weeks. Because I typically do my nails every 3 weeks. This time I kind of stretched it out just a bit, and I really shouldn't because my nails get really grody or they break. But I think I'm going to keep them at this length because I do like this length. They're not overly long and they're not super, super short. So, yeah. Let's not lose my needle. Oh yeah, with my VIP cross stitch unboxing, for those that watched that one with my lovely floss card, or plastic acrylic floss card with the sticker on it. Yeah, where the sticker was falling off, I did email VIP cross stitch. They're supposed to be sending me a new one because I was not happy with that. I've never had one of them like where the tape is falling off, because I have ones with other designs on them, but the design is on like the inside of the clear plastic. This one seemed to be just here. We taped it on, we slapped it on with tape or whatever you want to call it, and Bob's your uncle. So when I took it out, I'm like, what is this? I taped it with washi tape to hold it. Yeah, that's what I did. I taped it with washi tape on camera because I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. I still want to use it because I definitely prefer it over the paper card that comes with some of the cross stitch, because I'm finding that I'm ripping those. So yeah, I don't know anymore. I just don't know. I do like my floss drops still as well. I still use those. I actually plan to organize my floss with the floss drops if I can. Some of them are on bobbins. Some of them are not. I'm just trying to organize all my colors just in case I ever run out. I'm hoping that you guys saw all that. I'm realizing that depending on where I am, you can see or can't see. So I started up here and I'm making my way down here. Just gonna see if I can do that and bring you in closer. Actually, how do I want to do? Oh, I know how I'm doing this. Ignore me. I kind of know how I'm doing this. Kind of. I don't know if anybody can see how crispy this looks, but this is crispy. I can see all of, I know it's probably hard because it probably blurred it for you, but I can read all of the symbols from over here, and it's just gorgeous. I love it. Sandy, you do such an amazing job with your rendering. please keep up the good work. I don't know how else to compliment you enough. I do plan to do more of the Wattobizz cross stitch. I just, like I said, I need more frames because of how big I get them. I used to be able to stitch in hand, and now I'm just finding that I like frames better. Especially if I can have them sitting on the table and I can, you know, kind of, what am I doing? Oh, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Ignore me. I know what I'm doing. If I can sit at a table like this one and just kind of stitch away. If I ever decide to do it on my dining room table. Especially as my little man gets older and doesn't really want to play with mommy all that much. So, yeah. I'm sure those with children understand. As they get older, they don't really want to do things with you. Because mine is still young. He absolutely does. We play like a car crash game, which is a lot of fun. He grabs his cars. And then, words were hard. Sorry, I just heard the update that somebody just subscribed to me. So we play like a car crashing game. So he grabs a couple cars, and we pretend to crash them, and then we call the Paw Patrol, and we get them to help, and then we get like the tow trucks and everything, and then we have like a garage fixer, like a garage to fix the cars. It's a whole thing that we do. I mean, it lasts about 5 minutes, but then we just keep repeating it. And I'll ask him, well, what happened? How did the car crash? And then he'll bring like his trains and be like, well, the car was on the train tracks and then the train came and smashed into them. And I'm like, okay, buddy. Okay. So we'll do like a whole scenario that way. Basically, he does copy what he sees on YouTube, and then we kind of add our own twist to it. Or I just kind of make up games on the spot to keep him entertained. And yeah. Sometimes I think yesterday we were playing a game where he has these shapes and there's like a screw attached to them so that you can put the matching shapes together. So he was doing that, and then he would make them into like food. And I'm like, oh, who are you feeding? And then he'd be like, oh, look, I'm feeding the dinosaurs. So I was like, okay, so what can we feed the dinosaurs? Or he was pretending to be a restaurant. Okay, mommy, I'm making you orders. What would you like to eat? So I would tell him what I wanted, and then he would kind of put the shapes together. I don't know. Like I said, this is what I kind of have to talk about because I don't really have much to talk about. My life is a little bit boring. Last Tuesday, we actually had his friends come over, and they were here for a couple hours, so I got, like, snacks. I did, like, grapes and strawberries, and she laughed at me. She goes, of course, you bring the healthy stuff, and I bring the junk. And I'm like, this is what I got. I'm sorry. She was joking, but I just remember from when we met at the park, they loved the strawberries, so I'm like, I will just grab strawberries, and I'll cut them up, and they can have strawberries. I did, like, a peanut mixture, because... and I did ask if anybody's allergic to peanuts, but she asked me that the last time, so yeah. We like to bring snacks that we can all share when we hang out. I'm like, if you need water, let me know. If you want coffee, I have decaf. If you want decaf, it's up to you. So they played in the pool for a couple hours. It was a lot of fun. Oh, hold on. Hold on. So that's kind of what we do. it's a lot of fun, and it's nice because she gets out of her house and having adult conversations, and the kids get to play. And I told her to come over, because if they want to go inside, if they find it too hot, we can hang out inside, whatever they really wanted. Because I'm just that type of person, like, it is what it is. Like, if they're hot, let's go inside, or they can play in the pool. I put the sprinkler system on for them. I don't know what oh, no, I know what I did. It is a lot of fun. And that's what we want. We just want them to have a lot of fun, hang out with friends in the summer. And she was talking about this whole speech thing that her son is doing. It's all online, but it's every day at like 1 o'clock. And I kind of just looked at her. I go, and if it was once a week, I could do it. I could do it on Tuesdays, but that's not going to work. At least not for me, and definitely not for Corey. Because his parents won't do it either. So it was just one of those, okay, cool. I'm like, yeah, the school did recommend it. And then she was asking me if I knew who his kindergarten teacher was going to be. I'm like, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. So we shall see what happens come September. When he goes back to school, you know? Yes, I realize I missed a whole bunch of triangles there. That's okay. That's okay. Welcome to the craziness. That is me. Also, because I know we're about 22 minutes in when I'm going to take a sip of coffee. 2, don't forget about my giveaway. Summertime fun. I think I did sun emojis. Yeah, I really need to start writing stuff down, but I'm like the worst for that. So yeah, don't forget about that. My giveaway. You have until the end of July. And then I will spin. And we'll name our winner. I did change it up, so please go look at my... Of course. Go look at my last video. It has the 2 or 3 cross stitch. I think 2. No, I changed it up. I did 2. One's accounted, one is a stamped. So there you go. Like I said, normally when I cross stitch, I start from the bottom left-hand corner and make my way up. But because my bottom left corner is kind of folded into here, I can't do that. So I'm kind of working with wherever I want at this point, you know? Wherever I see something and I'm like, ooh, let's do that one. Although I do have a lot of mixed stitch in here, and I do want to start mixing up those colors. So that I think I actually have one ready. I think it's the, is it the U's? No. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at my mixed stitch. No. Or I thought I did. hold on. I could have sworn that I had gotten one ready. Or I had planned to. Now I can't remember. I think I did. Hold on. Let me just check that out for a minute. Because if I did, maybe we'll switch over to a mixed stitch. Because I definitely thought I did. Oh, I did. I did. I see it right here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Because we can do that if I can find. I swear I did. One moment. You get just to deal with my wackadoodleness. One moment, because I swear I did. I did. There we go. This was the mixed stitch right there. Okay, I thought I heard a bird inside the house. But hopefully that is outside and not inside. But yeah, hold on. Let me figure out what 36 is. It's the H's. Do I have any H's nearby? Because if I do, we can maybe... Hold on, let me just see. No, I think the H's were down below. Yeah, I don't see any mixed stitch. Never mind. Oh, I was so excited for that, but I'll have to wait until we get to the actual H's. Yeah, because I don't see any here. That's okay. That's okay. But at least we know. We do have it ready. And there are some gorgeous colors on here. My apologies. I was excited. I'll have to get some mixed stitches ready so that you can see what those look like. It'll be fun. Maybe I will get, I don't know how well you can see this symbol, but this pink symbol here. I will get that ready for next time. Because yeah, this piece of floss is done. I definitely need to get more ready. I typically don't, what's that word? I only usually work one at a time. I don't do the parking method because I could change my mind at any point in time with what colors I want to work on. So, yeah, we'll see. We shall see. But because this floss is done, I know this is shorter than my normal videos. I'll try to get a couple ready for next time. But with that said, I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday, a wonderful rest of your week, and I shall see you all in my next video. Bye, my lovelies.